which through our surveys we learned that is the audience that's really enjoying Chick-fil-A. They really enjoy being able to bring their children, that it's a comfortable place for them. And so we just want to expand that demographic a little bit and increase sales by having them turn to Chick-fil-A because of this new product we're going to introduce. And so the sweet potato waffle fries will provide that healthier alternatives because mothers are concerned about nutritious options for their families. They're wanting to get food quickly, but they still want it to have some kind of nutritional value. And so for our creative brief, what's being promoted is our new product, the sweet potato waffle fries. And the objective, like I said, was to increase sales with this healthy new option. So the positioning statement for this new product promotion is to health-conscious mothers, Chick-fil-A introduces sweet potato waffle fries that taste delicious and provide a more nutritious fast food option. So that's obviously not the positioning statement for Chick-fil-A as a whole, just for this new product introduction. But then, of course, our target customers, mothers with children. And we've learned through the surveys that, as I'd said, that they currently enjoy the restaurant, but are keep looking for that healthy and affordable options, and that they want more options and more food and more menu options at low prices. So after they see our advertising, we'd like them to think that Chick-fil-A cares about them, that Chick-fil-A is offering more healthy and tasty options while remaining true to the good customer service that Chick-fil-A is known for. And the tone that we'd like it to have is light and fun. So the advertisement will have cartoon characters that appeal to the children, while the moms will appreciate that it's a new nutritious option. And with that, I'll hand it over to you, Meryl.
Thank you. At the drawing board for our new big idea, we knew that Chick-fil-A already enjoys a tremendous brand awareness from their humorous cow cartoons. Additionally, we know that Chick-fil-A's brand has been built on a bottom line, chicken for everyone. Over the years, we've seen the expansion of this company and the increasing accessibility of the bottom line to everyone, even health-conscious individuals, through the use of new menu items. Our studies have shown that mothers are the ideal target for Chick-fil-A, and the health-friendly menu options have a significant pull on this market. Our arrival at the sweet potato waffle fry was pretty organic and immediate. Next slide, please. This new line will allow us to increase the accessibility of our bottom line while maintaining the warm comforts and integrity of a menu and brand that has proven stable and successful. The campaign will focus on the popular cow cartoon and add to it a new sweet potato character. Together, these two will become iconic to our brand. And by continuing to develop the famous cow cartoons, we will happily supply the public with just more to love. I'll turn it over. Thank you.
All right, so back to me. I wanted to share kind of our objectives with the media. And our objectives with doing this new advertisement is to allow our loyal customers to know that we've added another great product, that it will continue being good quality food. The idea is to strengthen our brand and broaden our target audience. So we'd like to, of course, target the women ages 24 to 54, but then expanding our connections to include teens and children. And then hoping to get enough word of mouth out there that perhaps we can draw on some men who might come in during their lunch break as they see these new options being offered. And we'd like to, with offering something new, we think that it will help Chick-fil-A in this segment of the market to continue to be the best place to come to eat because of the quality of the food and the quality of the service. The strategy will be to splash the new menu item through multiple media channels. The first one we'd like to talk about is social media. Social media is very popular with that segment of the population. You see mothers on Facebook quite often. So if we have social media advertisements, and perhaps we can challenge the women to invite a friend to try the new sweet potato waffle fries, and really just hope for those customer reviews and shares to help spread the word out through using social media. We'd also like to do the TV advertisements, so including the cow and the potato now joining forces. And then for the promotions, we'll get into more of the promotions later in our presentation, but just to mention a couple here that fit in line with our media strategy. We've talked about offering a free waffle fry order on Cow Appreciation Day and other cow-related promotions that include our new potato character, so helping to get the potato character gaining on the popularity from the cow. Then also offering the choice of sweet potato waffle fry or potato waffle fries in combo meals, as well as perhaps a free waffle fry order on your birthday. So here's just our graphic to kind of talk about our media strategies. So we have our current customers, and we're hoping that through our current customers, they can share and repost on social media and have word of mouth. And then also with the promotions, and all of those things will come together to help us to gain new customers.
So as mentioned, we will advertise on social media sites continually throughout the year. That's something that is not seasonal and something that is available at all times. Television advertising will run September through May during the daytime and prime time slots. We will not advertise in these time slots during the summer months because the programming will be reruns during the summer. We'll advertise during the prime access time slot during May through September because our plan is to advertise during the Wheel of Fortune in this time slot, and viewers are not as concerned about the show being new or a rerun. Next slide, please. Our social media plan is to use familiar faces on our Facebook page. The Chick-fil-A cows will be introducing their new friend, the Potato Guy. They'll be sharing information about our promotions and how to get a free order of sweet potato waffle fries. And we'll also use Pinterest to share new menu items. We'll have the cows and the Potato Guy advertising eat more chicken and eat more sweet potatoes. We'll share stories on the blog about events we're going to introduce new sweet potato fries to our customers. In addition, we're going to use television advertising on network TV channels. We'll purchase advertising slots during the daytime and primetime day parts. We'll also purchase time just prior to prime time, early fringe or prime access in order to advertise during Wheel of Fortune. We're focusing on target market of women 25 to 54 and their families. So we'll advertise during family-friendly shows. It's also important for our brand to only advertising during a family-friendly atmosphere. For example, we'll purchase time during Ellen in the daytime slot and The Amazing Race or Once Upon a Time during prime time.
So just to talk about the budget a little bit, for a new product launch, you should always budget 15 to 20 million. And the commercial creation, we have budgeted at $1 million. We're not going to use any celebrities, although that would be an option. It would just bring the budget up quite a bit. For cable TV and network TV, the cable TV would be $3 million per month if we wanted to go that route. Definitely the network TV at $5 to $6 million per month. And also we've talked about the digital marketing, advertisements on social media, and that's at $400,000. There could be some other advertising options. Later we'll talk about potentially mailing out flyers and coupons and that sort of thing. But those budget dollars would be much smaller, so we didn't include those on the slide. But that's what we're looking at for the budget. And Kim, I'll turn it over to you.
All right. So we wanted to keep advertising pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So what we've created here is our print or online ad. Basically, we decided to just go with one of our promotions that we would be offering to just show an example of what we would do. So for this one specifically, it's for Cow Appreciation Day, showing the date, showing what our promotion is. Sorry, one second. I'm sorry, I have a little visitor. Can you take him? Sorry. Next slide, please.
Oh, and I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to pull up the story.
Yeah. So for this viral ad, we also kept it pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory, so you'll see it.
Here we go. You want me to go ahead and play it, Kim?
Yeah. Do you want me to talk? I could talk during it, I guess.
Sure.
So basically here we have the cow, the standard eat more chicken cow, painting its billboard. And then he sees something in the distance, so he points and he's looking. He looks surprised. All hand drawn by Reed. And then over here we see our little potato guy. This is just, again, just a kind of a mock-up, writing eat more sweet potatoes on an adjacent billboard. And then we just have our little advertisement here, basically, that we're offering the Chick-fil-A sweet potato fries. And we also included just a little promotion with that. And then eat more chicken and sweet potatoes. They're joining forces.
Perfect. So let me stop sharing and go back to our presentation.
All right. Thanks, Becky.
Yeah.
Okay, so for our promotions, we wanted to stick to about 4 different ideas. So for the first one, pretty standard, receive a free sweet potato waffle fry order on our Cow Appreciation Day. The buy one, get one free order on our orders of sweet potato fries of equal or lesser value. The buy one, let's see here, a free waffle fry order on your birthday, and then the 99-cent sweet potato order for a limited time. The 2 that we felt would be best aired during our most expensive, basically during our most expensive advertising on television. We think that the 2 that would do great at some of those most expensive times would be the 99-cent deal and the buy one, get one, because I think people really love bang for their buck and they like to have value. So next slide, please. All right, publicity and direct marketing. So for publicity, we'll obviously have printed ads, television commercials, and social media blitz. Social media is such a good way to spread the information, to share advertisements, and aside from managing it, paying someone to manage it, social media is a pretty affordable method of getting information out there. For direct marketing, we will do print ads with coupons and mailers also with coupons, much like a lot of other restaurants do. And that's it.
So that is the end of our show. Are there any questions that you have for us?
Yeah, really quick, if you want to go up to, let's see, this would be slide, let me pull this over. Slide 9. It's either slide, it's about the specific media plans. Maybe it's, actually, here we go. No, slide 12, actually. So you mentioned the Facebook, the Pinterest. I think there's even, I think it says some kind of blog on here as well that about the events that are going on. It kind of explains it slightly here. Like, do you know exactly what you would be doing on those? Would it just be an extension of the commercial, or would there be any kind of, I mean, outside of the promotional theming that you guys had about, the 99-cent and buy one, get one free, would there be any kind of even more, and then also Cow Appreciation Day, which is the one day, any kind of more detail on exactly what that social media would entail as far as the Facebook, the Pinterest, and the blogs?
Well, part of it would be the targeted advertising, so that specific advertisements would come up on the Facebook feed of people who meet our demographic. And then as far as the blog, it would be really good if we could connect with some social bloggers that have a lot of followers and have them, we could do a Meet the Cow and Potato Guy Day and have them come in and blog about that experience and blog about those new sweet potato fries. So just finding a way to really target our demographic through the use of social media.
To add to that too, with sites like Pinterest, a lot of times now, as I'm a Pinterest addict, but as I'm scrolling through, there will be a lot of really short, like I guess GIFs for different companies, for different, Dryers ice cream, all kinds of different companies. But I think something like that would also be beneficial for our company.
Yeah, because it looks like you're going to do this for a year according to your schedule. So, I mean, I figured that there'd have to be different things going on, right? Like it can become very stale very quick for 12 months if it's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And we try to keep it fresh by introducing, different aspects of it and having different events to go along with it as well.
Okay. Like what kind of events? You mentioned kind of the Meet the Cow and the...
Yeah, Meet the Cow and the Potato. And like we already have the Cow Appreciation Day, so maybe we could find a Potato Appreciation Day.
Different sites do texting programs too, where they'll send out a text and say anyone who comes in before 9 gets a free whatever. That's an effective way, and the mailers are effective. I think a lot of people use those and come in with their, get an upgrade for free or buy one meal, this meal, and get one free. there's definitely a lot of avenues for them to have different events and different ways for them to, and I think they can also do catering deals where sweet potato fries don't, there's no upgrade cost for sweet potato fries or whatever.
Mailers and cool. That would kind of probably be more direct marketing right now, not so much the social media.
Right.
Or media overall.
Would be
Okay.
the texting and yeah.
Okay. So actually going all next to slide 14, the print online ad. The print. I mean, I like what that looks like for the promotion. But that's kind of like we're talking about. It's a 12-month program, and this is for one day. Did you have any other examples, or kind of explain into their examples you'd run the rest of the year?
Other examples would just include that, we now offer the sweet potato fries. Obviously, our other promotions, but aside from the promotions, I think I don't have any other examples in front of me. I'm sorry, but I think just having like a picture of the food, talking about Chick-fil-A, talking about how we now have our sweet potato fries, maybe including some sort of a special, something that we'll offer them. Sorry, I wish I had another example for you.
Well, and I think a good example is also some of the screens that we showed in the storyboard would translate really nicely into a print or an online ad. So like that last scene from the storyboard mock-up with the potato and the cow could potentially be another online ad.
Are you looking for something a little bit more broad, Brother Hopkins? Is that what you're thinking for the whole year?
Well, yeah, it's pretty much because you have the schedule as going for 12 months. So
Right.
that adds specifically for one day. And so
Gotcha.
you would need to kind of fill the rest of the year with some kind of content pretty much.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
You couldn't run that ad like in August.
Right.
It'd be like in 11 months if you wait out,
Just wait. It's going to be great.
yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, don't worry.
And I think our schedule was more just talking about Chick-fil-A's advertisements in general, whereas there would be a small portion of that really targeted towards the product launch, right? But then overall, Chick-fil-A would want to continue advertising.
Wait, what? So
I didn't quite hear the last part.
Is that so? What you have in your schedule is it's not for the sweet potato fries. It's for Chick-fil-A.
Like the yearly media schedule for Chick-fil-A overall for their advertisements, right? Because like you said, you can't really launch a product and take a whole year to do it. So I think we were thinking that you wanted to see what we would recommend for advertisement slots for the entire year, whereas the launching the new product would be a portion of that. And it would also be rolled out. We would probably maybe start in one location of the nation and then roll it out to the others, or try it in one area first and then launch from there.
Okay, wait. Okay. So let's go back to that then, because that's. So what you have here then is you guys are going to do this on a running schedule according to geographies with the launch then?
Well, I think it's an idea to try it in one area and then spread out. So maybe try it where Chick-fil-A is really strong, where there's a lot, and get the word of mouth going, right? And then launch it everywhere. So kind of like a test market.
Okay. Do you know how you would split that up then? Would it be like when would you launch it then? And do you know where you guys would want to launch it if you're going to split it up that way? Because that was kind of a different look then at the plan, if you guys are planning that.
You mean launching the brand new product? Is that what you're?
Yeah. How would you launch it then? Because if you say the whole year, and then so does that mean like the TV's different then too? That's for the way that's split up, or?
I think launching it in the summer during the Prime Access would be ideal. From May to September.
And then it would tie in really well with the Cal Appreciation Day.
Yeah, in July.
Okay, so you would launch it in the summer during Cal Appreciation Day, and then like where Chick-fil-A is strong, and then you would kind of roll it out the rest of the year. Is that what you're saying?
So I think launching it in a test market in, say, June, and then having the major rollout to everybody for Cow Appreciation Day in July.
Okay, so you would launch it then earlier in the year?
Yeah.
By
And
a
then
couple
you
months.
lead up
May,
to-
June, when our Prime Access is starting.
Okay, so like in May then?
Yeah.
Right, to drum up business for July. Do you think that's, do you think that would be too soon, Brother Hopkins, to start advertising for that in July? I'm just asking, I'm just curious, sorry.
Well, no, I mean, it depends. What you guys, well, and the reason I'm asking questions is kind of
Yeah.
what you're explaining. I didn't see any of that in any of the rest of the report. That kind of came out of left field.
Okay.
But to be honest, I agree with it. That's usually how you launch a product. It just, I didn't read into that anywhere else. That's why I was asking questions. It kind of just surprised me
Okay,
that you guys said that. But with that being said, that really is how you would do it. Usually you would do a test market and you'd roll it out. Like you would start probably in January and February, especially with the target you're going after, which is very healthy, which that's a very big health focused time of year, January and February. Probably test in the South, roll it out. And then, from what it looks like in May and September though, you guys you're doing daytime, Prime Access, and prime time in those 2 months. Actually, is there a reason you guys decided to do that, or in May and September?
I think just because in May, it's before the summer's really kicked off, and it's while a lot of shows are still running the new shows, right? So May is a really big time for that. And then the summer, people are out and doing things. Whereas September, we're coming back into school and coming back to the new shows starting up. So I think that was the thought between that.
Hey, that was the right answer. Nice. Actually, May and September are sweeps months. Yeah.
go Becky.
That's when all the new shows are running. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. No, I totally agree with that. But yeah, and then you would launch it. That would make sense to culminate sometime in the summer if you wanted to with the rest of the markets, and then kind of roll it down the rest of the year. So, yeah, makes sense. Like I said, the only reason I question is I didn't really read into any of that for the rest of the report. But like I said, with that being said, though, that really is the right way to kind of approach it. So
should we fix that in the report?
well, I mean, the report's done. It's going to be presented right now. But it is, this is actually, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know if you guys were planning that or if it just came up, but it's kind of the right thing to do, really, at the end of the day. So I don't know if you just, I don't know if that was planned or if you just came up with a really, really good idea, like on the fly there. But either way, I'll just chalk it up to a good idea. So
I give Becky credit. I give Becky credit.
there you go.
And Meryl.
So let's see here. So on the sales promo, I actually had a question on that one. I think it's on slide 16. You mentioned something I really liked in the beginning about social media and, inviting other people, because usually people will take suggestions from their friends more so than they would a brand. Was there any sales promotion that you had tied to any of that social media sharing, or?
I think the buy one, get one would be the best one, personally. I think that one should be tied to social media just because you get the biggest bang for your buck, I guess. But what kind of examples are you thinking, like other than these kind of examples, or are you thinking of a specific one from these examples, or
just how you would utilize kind of like what was mentioned in the strategy, how you utilize social media?
I think sharing. Oh, yeah, I think having sharing it on social media, obviously on our Chick-fil-A page, offering these promotions, and then, the share button, I guess. So I think that would be the best way to do it, just sharing them back and forth with friends. I know, for instance, in my circle of friends on Facebook, that's how I see about a lot of events. People will be like, hey, today we kind of live in a country area, so for instance, one of the local feed stores has Chick Day. So it's a day where your kids can go and look at chickens, and then you buy chickens to take home and raise. So I think something like that would be really beneficial, just having that avenue to share the promotions that we're offering.
All right.
Did that answer your question? I don't know if I answered your question. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea to be able to leverage
Mm-hmm.
kind of social media sharing you can. It's just kind of the whole word of mouth aspect of it and how people will trust their friends more than they would a brand. So
I think if we could have something from the site that sends you a reminder on your birthday, since a lot of people have social media, their birthdays on their social media, at least on Facebook, that might be something that the Chick-fil-A page could do also, is send out reminders. I don't know. I'm not tech savvy enough to know how that would work, but
We can make it happen.
yeah, if you newsletter or something, I mean, you could easily do that.
yeah.
Or even if, someone sees it's their birthday,
Yeah.
a friend can send it to them.
Yeah.
If a brand sends you something for your birthday and you didn't give them your birthday, that's always a little freaky.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, that would be really creepy.
Yeah, but if you signed up at Chick-fil-A for notifications, or if your friend sent you one, because your friends know it's your birthday on Facebook. So
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I think signing up for a rewards card or whatever would be a lot more, it would be less sketchy. That's like less sketchy.
yeah, no, most definitely. All right. Yeah. So overall, I mean, I really like how you guys used the previous projects. As far as the targeting, the product, and even some of the attributes they're looking for. Kind of like we just talked about, like the social media idea. I think that works pretty well. The ad was interesting. Like you actually had some animation in it. That always makes it a little bit fun. And kind of the important part is, in what Chick-fil-A I think has even failed with some of their newer ads, is that they didn't stay very close to the cows. They kind of did. It's kind of weird, actually, their newer ads for their chicken white. It's like I didn't know it was Chick-fil-A. I mean, I could easily confuse that with McDonald's, to be honest, because they didn't use the cows, as weird as that sounds.
Yeah.
But there's something to be said about brand icons, and constantly using them just to improve recognition.
Right.
That it's the right brand, because especially with a new product, because a lot of times with a new product, they won't instantly identify your brand with that new product unless you give them some kind of visual cues. So,
and if we were getting more specific, technically, I think Mr. Potato Head is a russet potato. So
yeah, you want to be able to use Mr. Potato Head probably. There's
more of
probably licensing with that, and
he was just more of a stand-in example because
I didn't get you on that. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that.
He didn't want to draw every he was just like, I can't draw every
No, that's fine. No, I don't mind that at all.
Okay.
Well, no,
As long as you get
no, I understand I understood where you guys were going.
Okay.
Definitely. But during the presentation I was actually grading, so I should have this back to you pretty soon. All I would need from you guys though is if you would just send me, if you haven't yet, your participation grades for the final project. So just so I can get that all on the system and stuff.
Do we each send that, or just the group leader?
No. I mean, I mean, if you guys email it,
Oh, okay.
you probably don't want to send your participation grades to everyone in the group. That might cause problems.
Awkward.
So what I mean is, do each of us send it to you, or just?
Oh no, just email me. Kind of like the first two projects. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, I've already had a couple infights with groups about participation grades. So, in fact, one student quit. It was funny.
Wow.
Which I actually like, because then I had to grade less papers, so I'm always,
The truth comes out.
no, she kept complaining that her group wasn't treating her fair, but yet everyone in the group gave her the same low score, so it's not like it was.
Yeah, that says something.
I don't think there's a lot of targeting in online BYU Idaho. I don't know. I've never felt targeted in a group, so. I don't know.
Oh, targeting? Oh, I thought you said copying. I'm like, yeah,
No,
that.
I was gonna say I doubt there was targeting, is what I was saying. Like I doubt anyone was targeting her. I'm
No,
sure.
and they weren't. She just wanted to be the victim, you know,
Yeah.
and so she wouldn't listen to reason, and she quit. So that was
Well,
fine because that makes it easier on me. I got a grade less paper, so
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And maybe she'll learn. I don't know.
Maybe.
Not the first time that's happened.
Well, thank
I've
you
had
for your in.
students swear that anyway. But
What happened?
I had one student swear that like it wasn't him and that he will bring witnesses and stuff. And
What?
like, all right,
That's
let's talk.
commitment.
And I never heard back.
You know what though, Brother Hopkins? I mean, if you're gonna commit to a story, you've got to commit. So I mean,
Yeah, that's the problem. Like,
witnesses, you got to deliver. I mean,
yeah. So when I asked, it was like,
what needs to happen?
no, I hear the word.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I have stories. Yeah.
Really sarcastic. Sorry.
No, yeah, and that's my problem is I'm really sarcastic, and so like I can get turned into the school sometimes because I'm not being generous enough with my understanding of bad students.
That's okay. Oh, man. Well,
Like
thank
when
you.
I call them out for not reading a case when clearly they didn't read the case because they all speak in generalities and like bad like over and over again. I get it if that happens once in a while. Like, all right, we all have busy lives, but
I was in a group where I would do my portion and I would submit it to our group first, and then like the next day, the other two guys in my group that hadn't really been like helping with much, like they pretty much submitted the same thing, but it looked just like mine. It's like they took my presentation and like took it apart and like changed some words, and I was like, okay, that's not cool.
no,
But we
I
were a
can
group,
feel it,
so I was like, well, I'd rather bank on my, like in that particular group. In this group, I'm like, I
it's
feel
much worse.
I feel like I'm the bad one in our group, so I'm grateful for the other people in our group because I feel like I'm the one
Yeah.
like who doesn't do as well. But no, in that other group,
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah, we got a good group.
I'm making grading easy, ladies. It's okay. You can give me the low score. Anyways.
Everybody's
No,
doing
actually, we had to change the school the way we do cases because that happens so often. People would copy other students' work.
Yeah.
Like I had to lock people out. As much as you think it's a church school, it's crazy how much people will rationalize cheating. Because like, well, Heavenly Father doesn't want me to fail. It's like,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, he doesn't want you to cheat either.
Right.
So, like my wife's class, she had to fail something because he obviously cheated, like, and took stuff. I mean, it was.
Oh.
He was even lying. He's like, no, I met with my group, and they're like, we haven't heard from this guy at all.
Okay, I have to admit, Brother Hopkins, Reed has helped me in this class. He's my husband, and he has helped me. So I have to admit to you, I'm sorry, but he has helped me with things.
Not as bad as other husband and wife combos.
So I'm not as bad. Good. Okay, good.
No, there's one who challenged me like all the time about what I knew about marketing.
Oh my God.
And like said, I've sold like various successful internet companies, and I'm like, all right, what's one of them? Never responded. Like, just pretty much telling me what I needed to know about marketing, and she was like a C- student, and that's what gets me. Like, if it's an A student, I'll be like, I still don't think you're right, but it's really, but when you're like a C- student, and
Yeah.
I'm just saying that because that was the last husband-wife couple I dealt with in my class, and it's like,
Well, I hope we were better, but I do have to say, like, my husband was pretty good to me this semester, so I'm sorry in advance. Anyways.
that's funny because I thought he's not on. I thought your work was better than his, actually.
Really? Oh, good.
Well, because you wrote more. It's all content and stuff. He turned in his stuff late all the time too.
He
Like,
did?
just to the cases, yeah.
He did? Oh my gosh.
Like,
See,
and I was always dinging him. Like, you don't lose a ton of points, but
the cases and stuff, like those things I always did myself. Like it was other things like, I feel bad admitting this, but like sometimes he would help me on the quizzes, and I'm really sorry. But sometimes he'd help me on the quizzes because I struggled with some of those, and I got like
another open book, right?
Well, yeah, but not open husband, you know? So, like,
No, you know what? The quizzes are purposely very hard on
Yeah,
purpose
they are.
because it's an online class, and so it's really easy to not put in your time
yeah,
and get away with stuff. And so the quizzes are very hard.
yeah,
I had one student lose their mind and keep complaining about how hard the quizzes were and how I needed to make them easier. I kind of just ignored him, but
yeah. It's,
I made him feel good. I wrote back. I'm like, yeah.
well, I don't feel so bad now that I admitted to you, so I feel better. My conscience is clean after general conference now, so. No, I did enjoy your
If
class.
you were a bad student, I'd be upset, but really all I care about is like if people put effort into their cases and reflection journals. That's my biggest thing. Like the quizzes are quizzes. You're not going to remember any of that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
What you remember about the videos or about why, progressive does well, or why don't just assume Canadians are the same as people in the United States, or, things like that.
Oh, gosh.
Or
No, I
why
like
hubs.
the case studies were cool. I enjoyed them. They were fun. I like that they weren't all 50 pages long and we didn't have to write, 2-page essays on them. So that was good. Well, thank you for this semester, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. After you get the grades and everything, if you have any questions, just let me know.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Did you need anything? Else, or are you good?
No, I mean just your participation scores. Like I said, you don't email them to the whole group. That'd be awkward.
Okay. All right. Well,
Maybe you should. That might be funny. I'd like to see that.
If we do it, we'll send you the thread. That's the name.
You send out a fake one and give everyone like 2s and yourself like 20 to say, I carried this group. They did nothing.
Yeah.
I need to connect with you on LinkedIn, Brother Hopkins. Is that cool?
What's that?
I want to connect with you on LinkedIn. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
Are you on LinkedIn?
You guys haven't looked up. I thought that would be the first thing you guys would do is see like.
My husband does that. My husband does that. Like, he's funny. I don't know. I haven't been on LinkedIn in a while because I work from home and I have my own business, really like small scale. So I just cut hair out of like in a salon at my house. So I don't know. I feel like
You can do some of this stuff, right? Surveys, understanding your target consumer.
yeah. There you go. Anyways, sorry to be a chatterbox. I love talking. I'm sorry, everyone, but.
Really, and going, the reason why you should is because everyone always thinks I'm like 60 or 70 years old when like because I've been teaching it longer than anyone else, and so that's the first assumption.
That's cool.
No, it's not that.
Never mind, it's not cool.
And then I show up to a meeting and they'll assign me some part of the project if I don't say anything because they just. All right.
Sometimes he does that just to mess with people.
Yeah, I do. I wait for somebody to see if they talk bad about me or something. I'll just sit there and it hasn't happened yet, luckily. I'm waiting for that day.
Oh,
and I'll
God.
join in and see how far I can take it, but no.
Hey, come on. Like, just encourage it.
Yeah, I was like, I spoke to him once. He was a total jerk to me. Yeah. I don't know about him. That old man, Hopkins, yeah.
Old man Hopkins. That's your new nickname. Old man Hopkins.
I don't need that. Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Cool. Yeah, if you need anything else, just let me know.
Awesome. Well, enjoy your small break as well, everybody. And
Yeah.
Yeah, back to it.
All
yeah,
right.
get back to it. Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody. Hope you all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.